So it is just about that time. The PlayStation Plus are due to go live at some point today, and they should literally be going live as I'm making this video. Cannot wait. We've got quite a few things to talk about this week. We've got a rumour for a game that I personally own and play quite a bit anyway, but for anyone that doesn't own it, it's pretty big and it's pretty addictive as well. We've got some bonus content for a game that most of you guys are already going to own, and some other stuff as well. Now, before we get into it, as usual, if you guys need to renew your PlayStation Plus memberships, if you're looking for PSN credit on the cheap, or just to get your games at a decent discounted price, make sure you check out the sponsor, Instant Gaming. There is a link down below that will give you a little bit more of a discount, and everything on their site's usually like 20% off anyway. Definitely worth checking out. But let's get into it. First things first, the drop. New games out this week. Again, I think it's just time of year, but there's no new games coming out this week that I've really any interested in playing in. I think there's literally like one new game out this week, and it's something that I've never even heard of. So it's pretty much going on to the new PlayStation Plus games. Now, we didn't do the reveal, and it wasn't because I didn't want to make the video. I stated on the Tuesday video last week what the games were going to be, and it had been leaked and stuff. And obviously, if them games did come in, there were no point doing the exact same thing the following day, if that makes sense. But for anyone that's not aware, the games that are going live a little bit later today, first up is Persona 5 Strikers. Persona 5, I've played the original game. I think it's part of the PlayStation Plus collection. Obviously, the add-on kind of DLC or whatever it is, the Strikers version, it's okay, I suppose. It looks okay. Persona, I didn't really get into the game when I played it. However, it does look really fun to play if you can get into it. Second up, Dirt 5. Love my racing games. I'm just awful at rally games. Last time Dirt game went on PlayStation Plus, you guys watched me go straight through a fence and sliding around everywhere and just couldn't control the thing. And I'm pretty much expecting the same with Dirt 5. However, the graphics for it look beautiful. It looks amazing, and it does look tons and tons of fun to play. But the final one is Deep Rock Galactic. It's like a 1 to 4 player co-op FPS game. It features loads of space battles, destructible environments, generated caves, so it's not just all the same when you're running through stuff, so you don't really get bored of it. When you're going through the same maps over and over again, it kind of gets a little bit stale. When everything's different each time you play it, it's one of them things that you can kind of keep playing over and over, and it lasts. The enjoyment lasts. Out of all these, I think it's probably the final one that I'm most looking forward to playing, simply because I've already played the Persona games, and Dirt games I'm just awful at. Leave a comment down below, let me know the one that you're most looking forward to. But moving on to the rumours. Now, there's one game rumoured, which is a game that, funny enough, I've played myself recently. I play it all the time just because it's got a seasonal thing on it, and it's Diablo. Obviously, Diablo 2 got remastered and brought out. It's Diablo 3 that's been rumoured though, which might disappoint some people. However, it's still a really fun looter game. You get to pick your classic character. There's loads to choose from. I always go Demon Hunter with a crossbows just because he's fast. You can flip through the map, and you can pretty much, if you get the right setup, kill everything in one hit until you get to a certain point. It's pretty addictive. You go through dungeons, or you can go through like a story. Personally, I go through the dungeons because, again, it's different every single time, so it doesn't get stale. Get to the end, kill a boss, get drops, hopefully upgrade your gear. I think it's a game that, even though the graphics for it don't look amazing, once you start playing it and you get past that, it's a really fun game. Moving on though, bonus content. It's always nice to get something for free, whether or not it's through PlayStation Plus or through a different service, and this one is through Twitch Prime. Don't worry if you don't have an active membership, there's a link down below that will give you a 30-day free trial so you can claim this stuff and a load of other free stuff as well. But the free stuff that you can claim is for Fall Guys. Yes, I know I've mentioned Fall Guys tons of times when it comes to the Twitch free stuff. However, they kind of do stuff every month or so it's always worthwhile for them people that still play. And let's be honest, it's a game that was free on PlayStation Plus, so it's something that most of you guys already own anyway. But the free stuff that you can claim right now is the Protector costume. It kind of looks like a Christmas angel, I suppose. Again, the style of it's not something that I'd personally use. However, I think it's something that a lot of guys out there would use. And you also get 3 crowns with it as well. Now, when you go on the store on Fall Guys, obviously you always get your little purple tokens, so you can pick yourself up some stuff that way. However, the crowns aren't purchasable. You can only get them through getting wins in games or through like the battle pass kind of thing. And if there's a skin that you want on the store that only takes crowns, at least now you can grab some. Even if you're claiming this because you don't want the skin, if anything cool goes on the store, at least you're kind of prepared to pick it up. Before we move on though to like my predictions and stuff, any of you guys curious about my setup, the PC, the mic and the other stuff that I use for making videos, there's links down below. If it's something that you're interested in, you get a little bit of a You get a little bit of a discount by using the links down there as well. It's kind of mid-range stuff, it's not majorly expensive, it does the job quite well. You guys always ask what I play in on like Twitter comments and stuff, and I'll be honest, this week has been a pretty difficult week. It's been quite depressing, quite sad, and I'm not going to get into why. However, it's just been at that stage where I've not wanted to play anything, I've not made videos, and it's been quite difficult to make this video today, but I needed to get it out there. But onto my predictions, 2 games that I'm going to go for. The first one is The Division 2. Now, the reason that I'm going for this is because I think it's probably people's least favourite out of the Division games. It is for me. I love the first Division game to the point I played it constantly. When I'd finished the story, got max gear, I still enjoyed playing the game, simply because I enjoyed going in the data zone with my friends. We used to troll people, we used to have fun, and it was just a really great time. With the Division 2, I have heard they did a bit of an overhaul on the data zone, but I think it was a little bit too late. I enjoyed the story, but once I kind of got to the point where I had the gear set up, I felt like I had no reason to go back and play the game because I didn't like the way that the dark zone worked. My friends didn't either. So by the time I think they did updates and stuff and changed stuff, everyone had already put the game away and no one really wanted to go back on it. However, I think for anyone that hasn't played the game, it'd be a great addition to the PlayStation Plus lineup, and I'm sure everyone would enjoy it. The second one is Far Cry New Dawn. Again, Far Cry it's not really a game that I've got into, and I'm not too sure why, because on paper it kind of ticks all the boxes, especially New Dawn. Since it's multiplayer, you can play it with your friends. However, it's like a big open world campaign style game, which usually I would get into, especially when you can play it online with people. But for whatever reason, Far Cry is just one that I never really enjoyed. New Dawn, it was kind of cool though. I played it for a couple of days, and like before I put it away, and like there's cool skins and cosmetics and stuff that you can pick up. I know at one point we was all chasing like unicorn stuff, going around doing certain tasks to be able to get certain things, so you pick up it, and it was quite cool while it lasted. And then I think a lot of people got bored of it, put it away, and it's kind of just been deleted off the console, never been downloaded since, and to be honest, it's kind of been completely forgotten about. But again though, I do think it'd make a decent addition to PlayStation Plus. Curious to see what you guys think out of my predictions. What do you think? Would you be happy if they went on PlayStation Plus, or would you prefer something completely different? Leave your predictions down below. Now, any of the games that I have mentioned today, if you guys are looking for new people to play with, make sure you jump in the Discord. It's a really good community, and anytime multiplayer PlayStation Plus games come out, if you've no one to play with, you can literally drop your PSN, jump into a game with people, or even just use the voice chat that's in Discord. Easy way to communicate, and it just makes the games so much better. Any other gaming news that I don't tend to make videos on usually just gets shared over on like Twitter and stuff, and I mean literally just sharing other posts. So if you're interested in like games that I'm possibly playing that you might be playing too, whether or not it's just funny stuff or actually content in games, make sure you follow over on there as well. And again, just before we finish up, one quick reminder, again, when it comes to renewing your PlayStation Plus, make sure you check out Instant Gaming. I use it from there for myself, and I always get it at like a 20% discounted price, which is major compared to if you got it set up through the PlayStation console itself. You definitely save yourself some money. But that's pretty much it for this one. I hope you've enjoyed the video and found it useful. If you have, a like would be awesome. Don't forget to subscribe as well if you are new to the channel. But thanks for watching guys, and I'll catch you next time.